All right, welcome to the next edition of Valmark's Back Office Heroes podcast. I'm Angela Brew, the Operations Director for Life Insurance New Business Team, joined here by Ada, who's a part of our Life Insurance New Business Team. Thank you, Ada, for joining us today.
Thank you, Angela, for having me.
First off, why don't we just start off with telling the audience a little bit about who you are and what you do here at Valmark?
Okay, my name is Ada Ifebunandu. I'm one of the new business specialists here at Valmark, part of the new business team. My day-to-day operations, I'd like to help our member offices. I help them with the life insurance process, advocate for carriers with them, and then get the policies and offers they desire. Thank you.
So you basically take the policy from the day it gets in the office all the way to policy paid.
Exactly.
Yeah, you help it get through the process. That's great. And time flies. I mean, you've already been with Valmark for a year now as of last week.
Yes, it was a year last week, I think August 24th, and it's been an awesome journey with Valmark. Thank you.
Yes. Well, let's talk a little bit about your journey. I think it's super interesting. You're originally from Nigeria.
Yes, I was born and raised in Nigeria. I moved to Canada the year 2010, which is like 13 years ago. I lived in Canada for about 8 years and then moved over to the United States. Love brought me to the United States.
Yes, and here you are.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I had the pleasure of attending the Igbo Festival, the Nigerian festival in Minneapolis, St. Paul, just last week. So I got a chance to experience the Nigerian culture, the dancing, the food, got to meet your husband, your friends, and some of your family, which was wonderful. Tell the audience who don't know you as well as I do a little bit about your culture.
Okay, first of all, like I said, I was originally born in Nigeria. I moved over to Canada a couple of years ago. So when I moved over to the United States, my first visit here was to attend that cultural festival, actually, and that's where I met my husband. So a little bit of the culture, it's a very colorful and rich culture. We enjoy food, we enjoy dancing. It's just like a very good hospitality culture. So yes, you had the time to enjoy that event with us. It was a really nice one. We hold that every second Saturday in August every year. So it's an annual event. And yes, all those beautiful cultural clothes you store are part of our rich royal culture. Mm-hmm. I'm part of the royal family. Mm-hmm. That's why. Thank you.
Well, I know that you were originally a lawyer back in Nigeria.
Yes. So when I was in Nigeria, I read law, graduated with LLB degrees. So when I moved over to Canada, I also worked with the Manitoba government at the legal aid department. So I generally like to serve people. That's why I took on that role at the legal aid Manitoba. But here I am in the United States working with insurance just to serve people as well.
I always say people fall into insurance. It's an interesting journey. So you started out with law, and here you are working with insurance.
Exactly.
That's great. Well, let's shift gears a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the first time I met you. It was in the break room. We were having a group party. I think it was my first day, and you walked around, and without any prompting or need to, you decided to clean everyone's plates up, and that just was a good glimpse into Ada, the Ada I would go on to learn more about. And your ability to serve others is so prevalent.
Thank you, Angela. Yes, my friends say that a lot about me. I like to serve people, and I enjoy it really good.
Your culture index is traditionalist, which, if you don't know anything about culture index and traditionalist, it means that you like things neat and organized and precise and accurate. So neat and organized, I know. You got a story.
Yes. So part of my wardrobe too, it's nicely organized by colors. I have them like blue, white, yellow, red, black. I love everything organized. My desk at work is kind of like pinky. I like them all organized. Same way I organize my files at work. I use a tool in Outlook to organize my file day to day, just to keep up with my correspondence with the carriers.
And you also like to-do lists, because I know this because we talk about your cases and getting them from start to finish, and you love to get things checked off of that to-do list.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, one of the things that we appreciate and love about you is your warm smile, your just wonderful laugh. Your attitude is just glass half full. We very much appreciate that about you. And I mean, if there's anyone who can diffuse the situation, it's you, Ada.
Yes, that's my day-to-day life. That's how I was raised, and that's something I really enjoy. I like to make people happy. I like to make sure people are doing great. I just put everything positive in all I do just to keep my life going. I'm keeping people happy, so I love to do that.
We see it day in and day out. These
Thank
are
you.
all great qualities for serving our advisors. And we know advisors are good at a lot of things, but sometimes keeping their ducks in a row, not so much. So you help them keep their ducks in a row, but also color-coded.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today and sharing a little bit about you and your culture.
Thank you, Angela, for having me. I appreciate it.